So your spinal sleep aids, in this video, I'm just gonna be showing you placement with our amazing dummy smart guy here. Awesome Vanna White, right? So the big roll is your neck roll. Big roll being the neck roll is gonna go under the center part of your neck. And if it's placed properly, you can go ahead and lift your head. What should happen, now he's got a little head bolster, headrest right here, but in bed, you're ideally not going to be laying on a pillow for this because all the pillow is going to do is push your head further forward and ruin that curve that you should have in your neck. So ideally you don't want to be laying on a pillow, and if this is placed properly, you're going to determine the height of the wedge, either move it closer towards your head or closer towards your shoulders so that your face is parallel with the ceiling. So in this placement here, his head's tilted back just a little bit, so what we would actually do is make this a little bit higher, and that's the right position for him, so his face is pretty close to parallel to the ceiling. Cool? So passive molding like this, you're going to be laying on these rolls for 15 to 20 minutes every night. Realistically, you're not going to fall asleep on these rolls. Most people won't. You have to build up a tolerance to it, because for a lot of us, our spine's been in a really bad position. Tech neck, texting, hunching forward, sitting at a computer for hours on end, driving like a thug, like all the stuff that we do over the course of our life. We're talking about years and years and years and years of muscle memory where we're trying to undo it. So it might take a little bit getting used to. But if you do the exercises you're supposed to with warming your spine up before you lay on these, it makes it a whole lot easier for you to quickly adapt to these foam rolls. Then foam roll placement, again, for your low back, what you would end up doing is find that soft spot right above your hip bones on your side. And then if you keep your thumb in that soft spot between your hip and your ribs, what you'll end up discovering is if you just wrap your fingers around the back, that will show you where in your low back you need to be placing that roll. So it's right in the middle bone in your low back. It's called L3. So here, the easiest way to do this is to lift, if you don't have any low back pain issues currently, both of your knees, and then using your feet, just lift your hips and place it right there in the low back. So he's going to check this to see if it's in the right spot. Soft spot above your hip bones. So right about here, so a little bit higher. Mm-hmm. So you should, when you're laying on this and you relax your legs downward, completely flat in bed, you should feel it kind of arc your low back forward a little bit. So anyway, that's the placement for these. Again, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me. I want to be here to help you. We want to make sure that you're placing these in the right position. So you've got your neck and your low back spinal support aids or your rolls, and each of these rolls does come with your protective covering so the foam doesn't irritate your skin.